G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Jason Pizzino here and you're on the Jason Pizzino channel. If you've been following for a while, you know we've been talking about cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin, cycles, trends, forecast, cliff high. But today I wanted to touch on the Bitcoin fall. As I said, we've seen that in previous videos. I have been talking about that and looking at some point to exit and possibly buy back in at some resistance levels later on, because we're on a bigger, in the bigger picture, we're on a bull market. Today I wanted to talk about the trading psychology of these sorts of falls, and basically just like two quick questions that I give myself, and it's just come from experience and education and researching and time, history, just seeing it all play out, continuing to ask myself the questions. And basically it's, do I believe in the market that I am trading in? If not, get the fuck out, yes. Or if I do, then stay in, know that this is going up further because of the research and the education you have given yourself, the information that you've taken on board, and hopefully you have some more money on the sidelines to buy back in. So my plan is, I've got some money on the side, and I'm also hedging some Bitcoin as it's fallen, so I've got that to get back in when we meet those support levels. I've mentioned some of those support levels on previous videos. By now you would have seen many other videos where people are talking about those levels. They're all pretty similar. If you put if you use many of the indicators, the technical analysis indicators, you can see some of the levels that pop up time and time again on the charts. And the major one I'm looking at the moment is around 3,400. Yes, we have to break through 3,600, which was the low a few weeks back. But I see 3,400 as being a stronger point and somewhere that I would look to buy in, even if the market goes further down to around $2,900, $3,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. So the first resistance level I'm looking at, 3,400 as a major one, is due to a 30% retracement from the high. And also there's a fair bit of market action that happened previously, several weeks ago, in around that price range, 32 to 3,400. That is a good place to look for a buy. The next was 3,000 so 2,900, 3,000, and that is around the 39%, 40% drop. And yeah, there was a lot of action there with the old high, so that can always be another place to look for a good bottom. I'm not going to dwell too much on that because there are a lot of guys on the internet that talk in more detail about technical analysis, and that's why I wanted to talk a little bit about the psychology of it all. Fair enough, there are numbers on the chart and you've got numbers and price ranges and percentages that you're looking at, but I think you also need, well, I also need just a little bit of fundamental information there, like another belief that this is going further, something that I understand because it's such a new industry. You know, you've got the other markets, forex markets and commodities and stock markets and property markets, which have been around for decades, hundreds of years, and we know they go through cycles, whereas this is a new market starting out and there's still a lot of that fear that it could just be all bullshit and it could just blow up and everyone loses everything. Having said that, make sure you don't invest anything more than you are willing to lose. Alright, I'll leave it there. A nice quick video. Trading psychology. If you still believe in the market because that's why you're in it in the first place, there is nothing to worry about. Get some more money from the sidelines, go back in at the lows, or if you're smart enough to catch it somewhere near the top and you sold out or hedged, buy back in the coming days, weeks, whenever we get to a point where we see some really good support levels. Thanks again for joining me on the video. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment down below with where you think this market's going and what your thoughts are on it, all the news articles that you've seen. And I'll see you guys at the next video. So until then, peace out. I just took the camera off to start editing the video, and there was one more point I wanted to add in there just for some conversation, and that is that I'm not seeing, or we're not seeing, the altcoins drop very much, if at all, in relation to Bitcoin. Obviously the altcoins versus US dollar or any sort of fiat currency, they're going to be dropping because Bitcoin is dropping, but in relation to the altcoins pegged against Bitcoin, we're not seeing those fall as much. So that's something else that I'm thinking about, and why I don't think this will be such a big fall. I've seen Ethereum reasonably steady against Bitcoin, seeing a lot of the top ones pretty steady, Bitcoin Cash. What else am I watching? Neo's sort of in its same place as it was when this fall started. You know, it's fallen a little bit, but not considerably like Bitcoin has. And that one there had been hit really bad lately. Stratus waves have all fallen a little bit, but nothing extreme like what we're seeing in Bitcoin. So that's something else that I'm looking at. They haven't broken their lows. They haven't broken any major lows. So yeah, if you want to add in a little bit of conversation to that, drop it down below, and I'll see you in the next video.